Hey, at first, I refused to believe that there was something wrong with my brain. I was smart. I was sharp. I would tell everybody who I could get to listen that I was borderline genius. But I remember as a child, I remember there were times when I couldn't keep my sunshine little self still. I was a ball of fire. And those were the times when my family and friends called me crazy. I smiled and I said, "You think I'm crazy? I have personality." But deep inside, I always wondered about the collective opinions. When I came to New York, I got a job in high pressured sales jobs. When I made a sale, I'd skyrocket and get so excited, over the top excited. But when I couldn't make my quotas, I was so depressed that I wouldn't go to work for days. I'd stay home and work from home so that no one can see me and wait until the pendulum swung up again. One day, I was getting ready to go to a party, a Halloween party, dressing to the nines, music blaring, Bob Marley, my favorite reggae, one love, one love. Let's get together and feel all right. In the corner of my eyes, I saw a little figure sitting, watching me. And I stopped. My 6-year-old son, silent, sitting in a corner, just looking at me. I said to myself, is this the legacy that I want to leave my son? Are these the footsteps that I want him to walk in? So I decided to go see a therapist. I went to see a therapist and she said, "Hannah, do you know that here in America, there's a name for crazy and personality? That name is bipolar disorder or manic depressive." It was a pivotal moment in my life. Oops. It was a pivotal moment in my life. But and they wanted to give me a medication called lithium, which has known side effects. Coming from a very health conscious background, I was like, no psych doctor is going to give me no psych medication. It's crazy. But I took the medication because I was crazy. I took the medication, but little by little, I felt better. And as I felt better, I started skipping. And then I stopped altogether. I felt I was all right. I was cured. But I wasn't. And one of my most devastating experience happened when I had a psych break. I was put into a psych ward for 1 week in Florida. And I thought I learned my lesson. I thought that, wow, this is it. I have my experience and things, this is not going to happen again. And I wish I could tell you that that was the end of it, that I changed my life and a turnaround and I live happily ever after. But no, a few years later, I had another psych break. And this was a defining moment. This time I had a near-death experience, and I'm not going to give you all the details because this is a 6-minute talk, but I will tell you that it changed my life. That experience changed my life. And I started to do some research, which I should have done before, but I didn't. I did a lot of research to find out what bipolar really is. And I found out so much information. I spoke to health experts. I spent a lot of money, and it was worthwhile because what I found out that with a minimal amount of medication and optimal health with lifestyle changes, I could manage my condition. Was amazing. I started doing Tai Chi, meditation. I started eating nourishing foods for my brain. I was on a mission to get better. But the most important change that happened for me is that I no longer defined myself with my diagnosis. I no longer defined myself as being bipolar, but I had a condition that was bipolar. And that perspective changed everything for me. I started living my life. I stepped into myself. I started taking self-development courses to become the person I am today. I developed an integrated mind-body approach, which included moving your body to freeing your mind and a lot of things that no time to mention here. But what I can say is that I learned in the trenches. You have a journey. Your journey is not just a regular journey. Your journey is your life's journey. Do you want someone to help you who's been in the trenches, or who will guide you by a book? Sorry.
Nice.
Thank you, guys.
Nice.
Yeah. Well done, Hannah. Well done.
Wow.
Please put your appreciation in the chat. And Hannah, that was so vulnerable. That was so vulnerable, and it didn't feel scripted or memorized, and it was just natural, and you were talking with us and having this conversation, and you let us see you.
Could I say something?
No.
You guys feel lucky. This is the first time. That's why it was so difficult for me to do. This is the first time I've said this in public.
Wow. Wow, you did amazing.
I've been talking, telling other stories.
Yeah.
Not this one. No. So thank you.
It's a great story.
I felt safe.
Great. It took a lot of courage. So, and that was just awesome. You know, I loved your pauses were great. I love the pendulum analogy, how you were hiding out until you wait until the pendulum came back the other way. I love you singing for us. You know,
wait until you see me dance. You see me dance. That's another story.
Yeah, she is fearless. She's fearless. She's going to sing to us, you know, and let us know what was going on. And we totally got it. And, you know, I felt that I was cured. And all right, you know, and then there's another side of that story coming, and it came, and we loved it. And I no longer define myself by that condition. It's like, oh, that's just brilliant. I loved it. Rachel Jane.
Yeah, I would never have guessed you hadn't told the story before, because the way that you were, the confidence that you were in, that you were sharing it, the conviction that you were in, you were eliciting so much compassion from us in your realness, because it wasn't, you were sharing the story, but there was no victim part of it. It was all strength. It was all, it was all you. And it actually made, you know, when you're talking about the research and, you know, finding this for yourself and being in the trenches and the vulnerability, it made me just go, wow, she is so intelligent. She is that genius that she was trying to tell everybody that she was.
Can I say the last sentence that I was going to ask everybody for the offer? I was going to say, what label is your genius hiding under? What label is your genius hiding under that we can have a discovery call to find out what's your genius or your gift?
I would not do that. I would do the one you ended up doing.
Oh, good.
With something about, do you want someone to help you who is in the trenches?
Trenches, okay.
Or someone who's learned it from a book? What a great last line.
Yeah.
That's an awesome last line. And the reason being because we have to think about that other one. You know, what's the genius? Like, we just want in this moment for them to go, I want to work with Hannah.
In the trenches.
She has the courage and the determination and the research to back it up. So keep that there. And then at a workshop or the next time you see them, you can work on like, what is your genius and what was that label? But I would do that later.
And so I did practice this over and over again because this story will go on stage. I'm a speaker. I will take it on stage.
Absolutely.
But you're my test
It
drive.
works. It works.
We're your guinea pigs. I get it. I do have a little suggestion for you, Hannah.
Yes.
Move your camera so your head is very close to the top of the frame. Yeah, and it just gives you a lot more authority and credibility. It's very good. Very good.
Thank you. And this is a Logitech Brio.
Yeah, mine is too. Same thing as what I have. The Brio's good.
Good.
Awesome.
Thank
Well
you.
done.
Thank you, Hannah.
Much.